and thank you for joining us. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Nouri. Today we have brought top and trending news from across the nation and the world. Let's begin with the headlines. Biden campaign to resume advertising this week after Trump shooting. Bandaged Trump gets rapturous welcome at Republican convention. Trump picks one-time critic J.D. Vance, now a fierce defender, as his running mate. Trump courts RFK Jr.'s support in leaked phone call. Musk pledges $45 million a month to electing Trump. Trial of Nadine Menendez, wife of Senator Bob Menendez, delayed indefinitely. Midwest storms and tornadoes leave more than 500,000 without power. 6 people, including 2 Vietnamese Americans, found dead in a Bangkok hotel. Russia conscripts 150,000 troops as Ukraine says it needs more arms. 6 killed in violent anti-quota protests in Bangladesh. Santiago Bernabeu comes alive as Kylian Mbappe joins Real Madrid family. And Gareth Southgate resigns as England manager. You are listening to Headlines Now News in detail. President Joe Biden's 2024 campaign will restart political ads this week, following a pause after an attempted assassination of Donald Trump at a rally in Pennsylvania. Secret Service agents killed the shooter, but the motive remains unknown. Biden's campaign had stopped ads and strong political messaging since the incident on Saturday. Biden, who had a shaky debate performance recently, is under pressure to continue criticizing Trump to boost his polling numbers in key states. Some senior Democratic aides are worried that a long pause could hurt Biden and other Democrats in the upcoming November 5 election. Meanwhile, Trump has kept campaigning, even appearing at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee 2 days after being grazed by a bullet. A senior Biden campaign official said they will keep highlighting the differences between Biden and Trump. Biden's campaign had recently launched a TV ad focusing on Trump's conviction for paying hush money to a porn star. This was part of a $50 million push in battleground states. With a bandage over 1 year, Donald Trump returned to the public eye on Monday at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. He received a warm welcome from thousands of supporters 2 days after an attempt on his life. Trump entered the arena with a raised face to the song God Bless the USA and walked through cheering crowds, greeting political allies and family members, but not his wife Melania. The crowd chanted, "Fight, fight, fight," echoing Trump's call after being grazed by a bullet at a Pennsylvania rally. Despite not making a speech, Trump appeared moved, bowing his head in prayer and mouthing, "Thank you, everybody." The event featured speakers like Teamsters Union head Sean O'Brien, who praised Trump, and model Amber Rose, who shared her support for Trump. The convention opened with news of a federal judge dismissing charges against Trump for stashing classified documents. This victory means Trump won't face another trial before the November 5 election. Later, nearly 2,500 Republican delegates formally nominated Trump as their presidential candidate. Donald Trump has picked J.D. Vance, a U.S. Senator from Ohio and author of Hillbilly Elegy, as his running mate. Vance, once a Trump critic, is now a strong supporter. The news came at the start of the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. Trump announced the choice on his Truth Social site, praising Vance's talents. Vance is popular with Trump's base and could help in Rust Belt states crucial for the election. However, some worry he might not attract new voters or appeal to moderates. Trump's advisors, including his son Donald Trump Jr. and Tucker Carlson, supported Vance's election. Vance's background includes serving in the Marine Corps, attending Yale Law School, and working as a venture capitalist. His book, Hillbilly Elegy, discusses issues in rural America and Trump's appeal. Though critical of Trump in the past, Vance has since become a loyal ally. His pick shows Trump's confidence in his campaign against Joe Biden. Donald Trump suggested to independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. that he could support Trump's campaign. In a phone call posted on social media, Trump said, "I would love you to do something and I think it would be so good for you." Trump also mentioned being ahead of President Joe Biden in the race. Kennedy's supporters come from all political backgrounds, and polls show he could take votes from both Trump and Biden. Trump also talked about the recent assassination attempt on him, describing the bullet hitting his ear as feeling like the world's largest mosquito. The conversation also included talk about vaccines, reflecting Kennedy's controversial views. After the video spread, Kennedy apologized on social media, explaining he didn't stop the recording in time. He also emphasized he is not dropping out of the race and wants to promote national unity. Democrats view Kennedy as a spoiler who might help Trump win by taking votes from Biden. A Democratic National Committee spokesperson mentioned Kennedy had dinner with conservative commentator Tucker Carlson at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. The DNC criticized Kennedy for having no real chance of winning and only helping Trump. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Tech billionaire Elon Musk plans to donate about $45 million each month to support Donald Trump's presidential campaign. According to the Wall Street Journal, the donations will go to a group called America PAC, which aims to boost voter registration, early voting, and mail-in ballots in swing states for the November election. Musk is among several major backers of this fund. Other supporters include Palantir co-founder Joe Lonsdale, former U.S. ambassador to Canada Kelly Craft, and cryptocurrency investors Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss. Musk endorsed Trump on Saturday after the former president survived the shooting at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. "I fully endorse President Trump and hope for his rapid recovery," Musk wrote on social media platform X, which he acquired in 2022. Musk, the world's richest man with a net worth of $250 billion, has become increasingly friendly with Trump during the 2024 election. In March, they met at a donor breakfast hosted by billionaire Nelson Peltz in Florida. The bribery trial of Senator Bob Menendez's wife Nadine Menendez has been delayed indefinitely due to her cancer treatments. U.S. District Judge Sidney H. Stein announced the postponement without setting a new date. Nadine Menendez and her husband were charged with trading political favors for gold bars and cash from three New Jersey businessmen. Her trial was delayed after she was diagnosed with grade 3 breast cancer requiring a mastectomy. Nadine's lawyer did not comment on the delay. Senator Menendez was found guilty on all counts by a jury on Tuesday and faces sentencing in October. He expressed concern for his wife's health, saying her condition is serious and advanced. His lawyers emphasized that his priority is his wife's treatment and recovery. Nadine's attorney noted in June that she has medical equipment implanted and is in chronic pain. He asked for privacy during her surgery and recovery. The couple, who married in 2020, both pleaded not guilty. The trial for Senator Menendez and two other co-defendants began in May, with the jury starting deliberations last Friday. Severe storms and tornadoes hit the Midwest Monday night and Tuesday morning, leaving over 500,000 people without power and raising flood concerns. Illinois lost about 330,000 power connections, Indiana 188,000, and Iowa nearly 20,000, according to poweroutage.us. The National Weather Service in Chicago reported multiple tornadoes, with one confirmed in Des Moines, Iowa. Chicago's O'Hare Airport halted flights and local trains were cancelled. Intense storms caused power flashes at the airport. Meteorologist Kevin Jones said it's been years since such severe weather hit the area. Chicago saw rare tornadoes, with more touching down in Oswego, Sugar Grove, and moving toward Aurora. The Chicago Fire Department warned of downed power lines, urging people to avoid them. There were no reported injuries. Videos on social media showed heavy rain, lightning, and warning sirens in Chicago. Police in Joliet reported downed trees and power lines, advising motorists to be cautious. The severe weather is expected to move south into the Central Plains and the Mississippi and Ohio valleys. A cooler air mass from Canada is bringing some relief, with highs in the 70s expected in the northern plains by Wednesday. In Texas, 150,000 people in the greater Houston area are still without power 8 days after Hurricane Beryl. Energy supplier CenterPoint aims to reconnect most by Wednesday. Governor Greg Abbott has challenged the company to improve its disaster preparedness. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for global updates. Police in Thailand found the bodies of 6 people in a luxury hotel in downtown Bangkok on Tuesday, and they are investigating possible poisoning. The bodies were discovered in the Grand Hyatt Erawan Hotel with signs of foaming at the mouth, according to a police officer. The victims include 2 Vietnamese Americans and 4 Vietnamese nationals, consisting of 3 males and 3 females. They had booked several rooms under 7 names, and some were staying on different floors from where the bodies were found. Authorities are still searching for the 7th person listed in the booking. The victims were supposed to check out earlier on Tuesday, and their luggage was already packed. A hotelmate discovered the locked room after the guests failed to check out. Police noted that food ordered from room service was left uneaten, but some drinks had been consumed. The exact cause of death has not been confirmed. Hotel staff called the police in the afternoon. Prime Minister Sreta Thavisin visited the scene in the evening but did not give any further details to the media. Russia has finished drafting 150,000 conscripts into its military, according to its defense ministry. This announcement comes as Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky warned he needs more fighter jets and missile defense systems to stop Russia's renewed offensive. Zelensky, whose forces have been struggling to counter the Russian attacks, also expressed a desire to host another international peace summit. He invited Russia to attend this time, aiming to finalize a plan by November. Both countries have proposed different ceasefire plans, but Russia's is mostly a demand for Ukraine's surrender. The situation is further complicated by former President Donald Trump's selection of Senator J.D. Vance as his running mate. Vance has opposed U.S. support for Ukraine, suggesting that Ukraine should negotiate peace with Russia, which raises concerns about future American aid. Meanwhile, NATO has urged China to stop supporting Russia's war efforts, while the US and South Korea claim North Korea has supplied Russia with ammunition and missiles. Zelensky, back from a NATO summit, emphasized the need for more F-16s and additional Patriot missile systems to regain the initiative against Russia. At least 6 people were killed and many others injured in Bangladesh on Tuesday during protests against a quota system for government jobs. Thousands of students took to the streets for a second day following a violent rally on Monday that left over 100 people hurt. The protests are the first major demonstrations against Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government since she was re-elected for a 4th term in January. Students are upset about a 30% job quota for the family members of war veterans from the 1971 War of Independence, especially amid high youth unemployment. Riot police were deployed to university campuses to control the situation. In Rangpur, clashes turned violent and police used rubber bullets and tear gas to disperse students throwing stones. Reports indicate that a protesting student died after being taken to the hospital, though the cause of death is unclear. In Dhaka, heavy police presence was noted, and one student was found dead at a city hospital. Clashes also occurred in Chittagong, where 3 people, including 2 students, lost their lives. The border guard Bangladesh was deployed nationwide to enhance security amid ongoing unrest. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 18,781.22. The NYSE Composite is increased by 256.13 points or 1.38%. Tokyo stock close price is 41,275.08. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 84.40 points or 0.20%. Shanghai stock close price is 2,976.30. The Shanghai index is increased by 2.29 points or 0.08%. Hong Kong stock close price is 17,727.98. The Hang Seng index is decreased by 287.96 points or 1.60%. Bombay stock close price is 80,716.55. The Sensex index is increased by 51.69 points or 0.06%. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Real Madrid fans celebrated Spain's Euro 2024 victory and were thrilled as Kylian Mbappe was officially presented at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. With an expected crowd of 85,000, the stadium was packed for Mbappe's first appearance, likely breaking a record set 15 years ago by Cristiano Ronaldo. Although tickets were free, they sold out quickly, with some fans trying to resell them due to the excitement. In the morning, Mbappe signed his new 5-season contract with Real Madrid president Florentino Perez. He entered the stadium at midday to greet fans before holding a press conference. While his new teammates began training, Mbappe, who captained France in the Euros, took a few more days off to recover from a broken nose he sustained in June. This transfer marked a long-awaited move for the 25-year-old who had always dreamed of playing for Real Madrid. He expressed his joy, saying, "It's an immense pleasure and a dream come true." At Real, he joined a new trio with Jude Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. The club aimed to offset his high salary through sponsorship and merchandise sales as they looked forward to a successful season. Gareth Southgate resigned as England manager on Tuesday, just 2 days after their loss to Spain in the Euro 2024 final. Southgate announced it was time for a change and a new chapter. Prince William, who attended the match, praised Southgate on social media for his humility and leadership. Southgate took over in 2016 when England's performance was struggling. He led the team to 3 semi-finals and 2 European Championship finals, but they could not secure a trophy. His record includes 61 wins in 102 matches. Names mentioned as possible successors include Newcastle manager Eddie Howe and former Chelsea managers Graham Potter and Mauricio Pochettino. Southgate leaves behind a talented squad with youngsters like Jude Bellingham and Bukayo Saka, who are expected to shine in future tournaments. FA CEO Mark Billingham acknowledged Southgate's impact, saying he laid strong foundations for success. The search for a new manager is underway, with England's next match against the Republic of Ireland on September 7. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Biden campaign to resume advertising this week after Trump shooting. Bandaged Trump gets rapturous welcome at Republican convention. Trump picks one-time critic J.D. Vance, now a fierce defender, as his running mate. Trump courts RFK Jr.'s support in leaked phone call. Musk pledges $45 million a month to electing Trump. Trial of Nadine Menendez, wife of Senator Bob Menendez, delayed indefinitely. Midwest storms and tornadoes leave more than 500,000 without power. 6 people, including 2 Vietnamese Americans, found dead in a Bangkok hotel. Russia conscripts 150,000 troops as Ukraine says it needs more arms. 6 killed in violent anti-quota protests in Bangladesh. Santiago Bernabeu comes alive as Kylian Mbappe joins Real Madrid family. And Gareth Southgate resigns as England manager. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.